Alright, what's up guys? And today is just going to be a predictions video. As we have two pay-per-views coming up this weekend, we're going to be seeing NXT TAKEOVer. TAKEOVer was Chicago, and then we're going to see BACKLASH. So, and I'm going to be playing some Bloons Starter Defense just because it's an easier game, and I can look back at the sheet of predictions that I have while I'm doing this. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Alright, so I'm gonna go with that one. We're just gonna do easy just because, you know, like I said, just doing a predictions video, nothing very serious. And I almost lost there. Oh, right. It's going a little laggy. Alright, looks like it's starting to fix now. Alright, so we're gonna do TAKEOVer first. I know right now is the UK show, and I'm probably gonna watch it later. I don't know when, but I will be watching it in the future. So these are based off of pre-UK because obviously there's gonna be a UK match on TAKEOVer. So again, let's start with TAKEOVer. It's gonna be Roderick Strong versus Eric Young. I think Young's gonna take it. He's been doing good with what he's got right now, and I feel like they can't do the same thing they did with the Wyatt family. They had them basically like destroy, and then they would lose everything, and that's what they're still kind of doing with Bray Wyatt. And I think they've learned from that mistake, and I hope that Eric Young will walk away with the win. It's not going to damage Roderick Strong, but it'll help just like show, hey, we're not like, I don't know how to explain it, but if you guys kind of get what I mean, yeah. Alright, put this down. Tyler Bate versus Pete Dunne for the UK Championship. Again, that match is going to be happening right now. Well, not right now, I don't know when it's going to be taking place, but it's taking place on the UK show today. Concerning that it's like a premiere show, I was thinking that Pete Dunne might get, why is it more money? He might win, just like, why can't I do this? I don't have enough money. You know, I figure like it's this premiere show, and it might be a good way to start off with a title change, but I'm not really sure. I don't think that'll happen. I think Tyler Bate will keep it, and I think he will retain it again. And actually, no, I don't think that. I'm going with Pete Dunne. I think Pete Dunne is going to take the title from Tyler Bate. They haven't been really doing much just because they're trying to find what they're going to do for these UK stars. Oh, actually, I think he's defending it against Gallagher. I have no idea. Anyways, but I still think Pete Dunne. I put pun instead of Dunne, but I think Pete Dunne's going to take it just because they had that great match, and he's been, Tyler Bate's been defending it, but I feel like because of what they did with the UK stars, it wasn't very strong, and if they give it off to Pete Dunne, as soon as they start doing this UK thing, I think it'll help boost it and make it seem better. If that makes any sense. Not to diminish the work Tyler Bate has been doing, he's been doing very good, but WWE hasn't done much to let these UK stars really do anything, so they can't really show how good they are, so I can't really base anything off Tyler Bate, but I can still say that WWE hasn't been doing anything strong with UK division, which makes it seem as if Tyler Bate isn't as great of a champion, even though I think he can, and he is, and he will be a great champion. But I think they gotta give it off to Pete Dunne, give it a strong start. Authors of Pain versus how many? Holy balls, we're already at 5 minutes. This will probably take a little while. Authors of Pain versus DIY in a ladder match. I think Author's Pain is still gonna keep it. I know it's like, oh, this what is it called? A stipulation match, but I think Authors of Pain are gonna keep it because DIY, it looks like they're gonna get called up soon. So yeah, I should probably start getting them so they can see camos. Well, I'm not sure if camo is on this actually. If it is, I'm screwed. Asuka versus Ruby Riott versus Nikki Cross for the NXT Women's Champion. Oh, and that past match was for the tag team title. I think Asuka's gonna win. You know, the whole thing was that she it was like a #1 contender battle royal, and she did something to interfere. I think I haven't been watching NXT as actively, so it's like she's like going against what's his face? Why can't I call his name? William Regal. So I think this would be a good time for her to prove herself, and that'll help like establish her. So then when she gets called up to the main roster, she's got a good name for herself. Yeah. And then the main event, Bobby Roode versus Hideo Itami. I think just because of the fact that Hideo Itami had been out for so long, and this would be a great return, I think that he has to win this match. As much as I love Bobby Roode, it just makes sense for him to come back from this injury. He was going for the NXT title before he got injured, I believe, so it'll be a good return for him, and they can, I'm sure they probably already had plans for him to win the title and then go up to the main roster, but with that injury, it was a terrible injury that just put a couple of years taking back his career. What the shit? Was that lightning? Jesus Christ. I'm not sure if the freaking my mic picked it up or not, but holy god. Oh my god, that scared me, man. Like, jeez. Holy shit. Yeah. Damn, dude. Alright, let's keep going through. What I was saying, it would just be a great return for Itami to get that title. You know, he worked so hard to get back, and now, yeah. Because I know Bobby Roode, they're talking about calling him up soon, so I think he'll lose his title. He'll get a rematch at probably NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, wherever SummerSlam is. He'll get his rematch there, he'll lose, and then he'll go up to the main roster after SummerSlam. Something like that. Good thing I just bought a cannon. Alright, and that's it for NXT TakeOver. So I'm going to stop it here, and then we'll get into, oh, balls. We'll get into, Backlash. Alright, and now for Backlash. So, a lot of, it seems like matches just thrown together for no reason. But yeah. So first off, we got Dillinger versus English. That's going to be taking place on the pre-show. Also, I'm not sure if there's any NXT pre-show matches. It didn't say. And this is all based off of Friday, so if anything gets updated, I'll put my predictions for that on Twitter. Excuse me for a moment. Never mind, I think someone got the phone. Alright, so Dillinger versus English. Obviously Dillinger. A lot of people are liking this whole Aiden English thing, and it's good for him because I feel like this is like his kind of personality. He's kind of like an artistic guy, but you gotta get Ty Dillinger that win, because if he starts losing early on, then he doesn't have a name and he just kind of falls flat. Yeah. Same thing goes for Nakamura versus Ziggler. I'm picking Nakamura. His debut match, if he loses, it's going to be this huge letdown. I mean, he already has a name for himself, but I feel like to fully, well, be welcome to the main roster, he's got to win this match. Corbin versus Zayn. Corbin, it looks like they're going to do a longish feud with them. I think it'll lead up to SummerSlam, so I think Corbin's going to take this one, Zayn will take the next one, and then at SummerSlam, I'm not sure what's going to happen there, but it is what it is. Luke Harper versus Eric Rowan. Luke Harper, they're doing this feud, they're doing, like, they need to pair them together, they don't need to split them apart. Obviously, you know, they can do good by themselves, but as of right now, it's not really working, and putting them in a feud together doesn't really make any sense, because there's no reason for this. Like most of these feuds, Dillinger versus English, I mean, Dillinger made him cry, but it's because he lost a match. Harper versus Rowan, like I was just talking about, Corbin versus Zayn, I mean, Corbin jumped Zayn, but Nakamura versus Ziggler, just Ziggler came out and interrupted him, but it's like, why? So, yeah. The 6-women tag match, I'm picking the heels, the Welcoming Committee. I think there's going to be a Becky Lynch heel turn. If not, then I think they're still going to pick up the win, because they're going to be like the new Team Bella or Team Bad, like, I don't know, maybe the Shield or something, I don't know. That's actually not a great comparison, because they all kind of suck. But yeah, just, I don't know. Breezango versus the Uggos. Probably my favorite tag team right now. What they've been doing, like with the Fashion Files and stuff, it's hilarious, and they've been building up this momentum, and I think it'll be good for them to win the titles at Backlash. And it'll be good after the debut Tyler Breeze had, and you know, Fandango did beat Chris Jericho, but after that he didn't really do much. So I feel like this will be good for both of them, and then maybe sooner or later they can get some Intercontinental title runs, or US now that it's on SmackDown, and other stuff like that. KO versus Styles. Again, another feud that I think is going to go to SummerSlam, so I think KO is going to pick up this one, and then Styles will win the title at SummerSlam, or maybe the next pay-per-view. But yeah. And then Randy Orton versus the Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. You know, the thing, it's like they're extending to India and stuff like that. It looks like it's going to be Jinder Mahal. And I think this is good because, I mean, what a great return he has, and the physical shape he's gotten in. You know, there's a lot of rumors, like steroids and stuff, but just a good return. You know, he used to be a jobber, now he's coming back, and I think this would be good for him. You know, the whole main reason is at Money in the Bank, Rusev said he wanted a title match, or on SmackDown he said at Money in the Bank he wants a title shot, so I think that'll help continue that feud between those two, and I think they can give it to Rusev, or Mahal can keep it and then drop it later, something like that. But I think that'll help set up like that match between the two. Like, they'll start feuding and stuff, and then Mahal will lose the title, and then Rusev gets pissed off, and then Jinder Mahal's like, I still want a match, something like that. But that's it for Backlash and TakeOver. Don't forget to leave a like, comment your predictions, what you think will be happening, whether you agree, disagree, all that stuff. Yeah, that's really it. Just all your thoughts on the pay-per-views and stuff like that. Anything wrestling related and other jazz. Any games you would want me to play in the background while I'm doing this, because, you know, I've just been doing like cool math games or tests or something like that. So if there's like any game you have to recommend that I can do in the background that you find enjoying, you know, anything like that. And yeah, so that'll do it for today, guys. Peace out. Oh wait, nope. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Links will always be in the description. I always say I'm going to be live streaming soon. I really don't know when. If any matches get added, then I will put my predictions for that on Twitter. And now, that'll do it for today, guys. Peace out. Don't forget to keep rocking, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.